Hello everyone, hope all of you are enjoying your day. Hope everything is going nicely. Yes, things are a bit quiet because I got a copyright strike on the last stream, so no music. No, nothing at all. Zero. Absolutely nothing. Complete silence. We have entered Gran Turismo 5, the real silence simulator. Yeah, so the music's gone because I got 2 copyright claims and I'm not going to deal with that. As if they're going to get any money out of this channel. But yeah, outside that, the plan for today is continuing that GT5 playthrough that I started yesterday. It's my first time playing this game, so there's not much outside of that for the time being. We'll see what comes as I keep playing it, really. Hello Miko, hello Senko, hello Konosuba, hello Randoman, hello Sakinas. Hope you guys are enjoying your day and doing well. So without further ado, might as well get everything started. Everything has been set up properly, I guess. Yeah, let's get out of there. Yesterday I stopped the stream using this story that I really didn't like, so we're going to take care of that now, I guess, by putting proper tires on it. It's kind of expensive, but it'll probably do for all I want. There we go. Hello Ludicrous Fool, hello Randomax, hello Elias, hope you guys are doing well. I don't really know what you're talking about, Lamborghini, so I have no answers to that, really. World Compacts. There you go. Let me tell you, it was kind of annoying to wake up with 2 copyright claims on the stream. It didn't do anything to the channel, but seriously. My god, I mean, it's not like the music was definitely loud. It was kind of low. And it's even lower on the stream because, you know, you just have it lower through OBS because the desktop audio is lower than everything, so... Jesus, that was annoying. Yeah, now at least it breaks now. FF Storia, mad scenes. Yeah, I mean, it's kind of part of the trademark of the channel right now, is it? Hello, Tikanchi, hope you're doing well. Welcome to the stream. Yeah, this is a bit more like it. I don't know the track though, so... But it's kind of telling that I'm racing against my biggest opponent is an A-class. It's like I cannot outrun that thing. It's always on the back of my mind. Always on the back of my mind, waiting to appear and remind me of its existence. Yeah, no, this truck is kind of trash, really. I don't like it. I don't know if it's the cars or whatever, but I don't think I like this truck. It feels kind of weird. Corners are a bit strange. It's like it goes from being wide to narrow constantly too. I don't know if it's my eyesight or what. Maybe it is my eyesight. It feels like that way. It feels like some areas are pretty wide and then it goes full narrow, which is weird. It might be too overpowered for this now that I think about it. Because I was trying to compensate shit tires with power, so the car ended up being overpowered now. So I just have to adjust that. The tracks they marketed a lot when GT Prologue was new. I mean, it's a new track and it... visually it looks really pretty. I won't deny that. Functionally, it's a bit... I don't know. Let me put it this way. I don't want to drive anything faster than this type of cars around here. I don't think faster cars will feel good around here. These cars aren't fast enough to actually trigger any questionable moments, but the moment you start going faster, it will get pretty awkward, I guess. These things are too slow, so it doesn't really matter. But yeah, visually, it's really pretty. Absolutely. I think there's no denying that. But past that, though... well, I don't know what to tell you. There's no Captain in GT5. Right. Shame, really. Okay, so that's done. That's an interesting point system. Madrid Mini, okay. I race at Madrid and it didn't seem too large to warrant a mini circuit. So that's curious. I'm going to remove a few parts out of this thing. Just gonna put the standard exhaust, standard catalytic converter. Yeah, that's knocking it down a few horsepower. Let's see if it makes a difference. And if it doesn't, I'll just remove the turbo, I guess. PS3 application has slightly crashed. You can close it. Uh-oh. Does this crash whenever I go into the tune menu then? Let me look at something. Yeah. That looks dead. That looks dead. Yep, we have to exit the game. And it also crashed on the... whoa. It also crashed here. Uh-oh. Oh, suddenly came back. Okay. Well, attempt number 2. It's gonna take a little bit to do this again. Race progress is probably not saved. Yeah, I kind of expected that to happen. That's weird. Yesterday I was playing without crashes whatsoever. 0, and the moment I just go into the tune menu, the game crashes. I am not sure if that's bad luck or it's worth getting paranoid over. Might be the latter. I don't know, maybe someone of crash. Who knows? Still on the HDD? Yeah, I forgot, and when I realized and I wanted to copy the files, it said like it will take 4 hours, so we'll probably get it done tonight. Does it have the tires? Totally good test to know what happened. Nope, no tires, so he didn't save anything whatsoever. Absolutely nothing saved. Ah well. Garage. Can I actually tune from here? That would be pretty good if I could tune from here. Tuning, yes I can. Can I remove just a few things, I guess. 95, 82. I think 82 horsepower is a bit of a... It's an okay down tune, I guess. Could probably put stock. Ooh, 77. You know what? I'm gonna keep that just in case. Close. And save. Just in case. And attempt number 2 at this. Go back to A-Spec. Beginner. World Compacts. Championship. Yeah, moving all the files will have taken me 4 hours, and I needed to use the PC, and so I couldn't do it. I'm researching a lot of things for the next video. What do you mean, what am I doing? Oh, hello. Hello. It's turbo. You can totally tell the car just down to... What do you mean by regular cap? Like the metal caps? Those things are fairly standard here by a glass bottle. Otherwise, I'm confused. Through here, yeah. Ah, that's the thing. It's not that I'm quicker, it's the fact that they stall around these corners. Yeah, that explains it. Ow. Well, at least, I mean, yeah, the story, I don't know, but that seems like pretty regular British traffic from 20 years ago, so... Yeah, that's up. Oh. I should have a look, right? PVC bottles all have caps that are attached to the bottle itself. Here we have two types of... We have the normal plastic cap, which you open the bottle and it's just normal. But then we have a different type of bottle, which works in a way that when it's empty, you bring it back to a shop, right? To any place, and you get a new bottle. And those bottles go back to the company and they refill them and the cycle continues, so it's slightly cheaper. And under that same practice, you can also have smaller glass bottles, which are around a liter or so. And those the glass bottles come with a metallic cap, a little tin cap. In a way, being the way we are has its advantages. We haven't been corrupted yet by some of those things, but they're certainly trying. Believe me. Oh, why does the accelerator stick halfway? How hard do you want me to press the trigger? By the way, if you haven't left a like on the stream, I will seriously appreciate it that you did, so this channel can keep on growing and we can reach a bigger audience. It only takes 1 second to click the like button and you make my life much easier, believe me. Hey Drodox, welcome to the stream, hope you're doing well. That font on the advertisement looks pretty old. Honestly, I just wanted to get through this race as quickly as possible to see if it happens again. I just want to make sure that it was a one-off incident and it won't happen again. Because I'm pretty concerned that it could repeat itself. And that scares me. Oof. You surely scared me there. Hey Adriel, welcome to the stream, hope you're doing well. Yeah, returnable bottles are pretty cool. Yeah, I had a random crash, but that's about it. I'm using the PS3 emulator, yes, I do not have a PS3 to play this, so it has to be done through a PC. And even if I wanted to, emulating a real console comes with a lot of difficulties, so it's something that I would like to avoid if possible. There's no room here. Not everything triangular shaped is a Dorito. It could be, I don't know, a sandwich. That thing is going to destroy me on the straightaway. Oh, okay, gravity. To me, the thing which stood out the most on the RPCS3 emulator wiki, the GT5 setups, it says something about switching an option to buy used cars. I changed it back to normal, and it didn't crash. And if I didn't have to normal, it will have all sorts of weird issues. So that's the only thing which really gave me any issues, to be honest. And figuring out a way to make it look pretty. Well, as pretty as it can be, but just still running at 90 resolution, just slightly upscale. And my god, it really shows. No, I didn't saw Jeff Gordon. Maybe today. Yeah, it says something about the switch, that if you have crashes buying used cars, you could switch to, I don't know, a different compiler mode, I think it is, whatever, but if you change the option, the emulator crashes constantly. If you put it back to normal, it works, so probably something old which has been corrected already. Just a theory. The EG6 is pretty close to me. Those tires look really red though. Surely putting a lot of stress on such tiny tires. Is it me or the GT5 AI is worse than I anticipated? Just buy a better Mega PC and then you can uncap the FPS. Yeah, if I could buy the Mega PC, I mean. $200 of income doesn't buy you a Mega PC. Finish. Next race. Capering inside. I don't know the circuits. They had two stories, a starter in GD3, worst error of your life. Yeah, that's cutting it close to the worst error of your life. Yeah, that's not something I will recommend even to my worst enemy. Oh. It's going okay, just the usual. Hope you're doing well, Código. Ah, this looks pretty. I like it. Yeah, that works. We're gonna get closer on this straight away, though I have no speed whatsoever. But I seem to have really good handling. Kind of looks like a bullet, doesn't it? Now I can't unsee it. It's funny how this is a pretty speed bias circuit, and even then. Yeah, sorry, the Civic cannot get any close to me. Which means it's really slow on corners, it's braking really hard. Because there's no reason why I should be like 2 seconds ahead of it with this thing. But I am. Well, 1.5. Probably less now. Probably less. Well, hey, given I invested so much money in this thing, I want to get all my investment out of it. So I'll have to see if there's more races to do with it. You know, people look forward to driving supercars, the cars they own, etc, etc. I look forward to driving a Plus Storia. Yeah, that's about right. Turn. Race over. Now race over. Oh, level increase. Oh, yeah. You gain experience like if you're some sort of Pokemon or something. What is this? Ah, I won a championship. They pay me for winning a championship? Yes. Modded Hellcat story. How do you... The engine's probably bigger than the car. Which set of wheels did I get for winning this? Barely net Hummel. Oh. This I like. I don't have an MR car, I think. It's on blue. I would have liked it more if it was yellow. Do you want to use this car now? No, but soon. What's on the used dealership? Let's check. Beat, Elise. Ooh, V6. Audi A2. Cars that I can have. XKR. You know, this will be cool, but I have no use for it. Hayabusa study. Yeah, that's more like it. Having no music is so wrong. Well, tell that to the copyright claim I got. This will be nice, but I can't afford it. And I'm not level 16. No, this is the race car. Right. That's why it's so expensive. VP you know, this is really pretty. I like it. It's probably kind of bad, but man, I like the color. I surely do like that color. Spec. Let's see what else I can do with this Toyota car. There's no more events here on beginner league series. Right, so you can get the paint chip. Oh yeah, true. True. Next time getting a call, I'm gonna have the music for you. Oh no. You know, if this channel was a bit bigger, we could actually pay for our own background music, but we can't. If you want to make that happen, you know what to do. You can leave a like on the stream, or you can fund my efforts and make it even more possible. Yeah, this isn't too expensive. We're getting this. And I'm not gonna use it, I think, but at least for now. I might as well get the color. Yeah, it's counted as a different car because it's like a special edition. In GT4 it was, yeah. It was also a special car in GT4. Let me check if Amateur Series has something more for the Daihatsu. Clubman Cup, Europe. Ooh, Japanese 90s. I could enter Japanese 90s with this thing. I could totally enter Japanese 90s with this thing, right? Yeah, we're doing this. Yes. We are absolutely doing this. Another save. I'm gonna save every 2 seconds now, okay? My paranoia has been triggered. GT Auto. I'm probably going to see if I bolt a wing onto this thing. Does it have the spoiler? Or it's only rear downforce on GT5? Because there's nothing, only wing. DK9 will be too good. That's the thing. I don't really want to spend well, I do want to spend 500 credits. Install aero kit. Install selected aero. Yes. Go to my cars. Go to standard. How else? No, not this. Not you. You. Tuning. Body and chassis. Aerodynamics adjusts. There's no front downforce. There's no front downforce. So that's 0. And yeah, as I suspected. There's no rear downforce when you put the wing on, and there's no spoiler, so well, standard. There goes 600 credits. Standard. Install. Joel, if you all want your own GT music, we'll need to pay a live band to actually play GT music, which doesn't get me copyright flagged. I'm playing on PC. Hey, Elias, thank you so much for rejoining as a member of the Com family for 10 months already, getting closer to the year mark. I appreciate that. My humble contribution to the return of GT5 music. I could try humming it, but I'm gonna get copyright claimed if I do that too, so... That is a risk I do not wish to take. You know what? I hope this is fine. I hope this should be good enough. If the AI is anything but of what I have encountered, it should be fine. And I'm gonna go to exhaust, sports converter, sports exhaust. What? Why not? Sure. It's only a couple horsepower more. 98 horsepower. On a front-wheel drive Storia, what could possibly go wrong? Probably a couple of things, but we'll never know until I go to race. And that's exactly what I'm going to do now. We're skipping a little bit ahead. Going straight into the amateur series. Japanese 90s challenge. 5 laps in Sukuba. Prelude, FTO, Sylvia, S13, I think. Polar Prelude. Integra type part, probably DC5. S13 chassis. Storia. Don't like change. Oh, you're not going to like my future plans if you don't like changes then. Oh, that GTO looks threatening. GTO. It's gonna be oh. He made the overtake on the outside. Never mind, that's kind of scary. Bonk. Kind of questionable. things are gonna get interesting when we reach the straightaway. So much for adding like 90-something horsepower, the car still kind of stalls. GR doesn't. Kind of want to slipstream off this, guys. I'm third. That's it. Ah! You have to break. You have to break, S13. Where are you going? Hey, Esprit, welcome to the stream. Hope you're doing well. Cedar 1. Yeah, I know you can put a racing modification on the Cedar 1. I remember that. And the tires are small. Yeah, that's why I usually say 3000 GT, but I just read the plate and... yeah. Because GTO is really confusing. There's many GTOs. There's not many 3000 GTs. There's only one. Finish it with your work week. Got some stories to tell. Well, I hope that it went well. I remember you were found a new job, I think it was, finally. That you were looking for one. It finally appeared, so that's good. Hey Ray, welcome to the stream. Hope you're doing well. I'm doing alright. It's a bit hot here, and the leveling is going just fine. Now we're just doing Japanese 90s races with Astoria, which is clearly underpowered, but it seems the AI doesn't really know how to drive, so we have a fighting chance at this, if I don't make a mistake. Which my track record shows is more likely than anything else, but I'm first. I'm first place now. Oh yeah, the guy's named Benito, like my B-Spec driver. Yeah, Ferrari and Pontiac used it, yeah. Yes, Astoria. A blue Astoria with 98 horsepower. Oh, how are you skipping? You're gonna get ahead of me on the straightaways. By that I mean they can recover a lot of distance. They cannot recover a lot of distance through corners, you see. So be careful with this corner, I'm losing so much time. I need to break a bit earlier for that, I'm asking too much out of it. It's pretty lightweight, yeah. Thing is, it has really small tires, so... despite the fact that it's working, it's quite limited on grip. Sturdy is really one of the cars ever made. And yet, they decided that for GT2, they had to make a rally car variant of the Storia, which looks absolutely bizarre. No, I swapped them out for sport mediums already. Which feel a bit like overkill. But sure, they're working. They're working just fine. I mean, I'm beating cars with 200 horsepower in this blender engine blob, however you want to describe it. Yeah, the pigeons got to me. No, the rally car in game was all-wheel drive. He had over almost 500 horsepower, 443 I think it was. It was really stupid. Really stupid fictional car, but still, something which will be remembered on GT2. Storia rally car. I remember child me being slightly fascinated with that thing. No, 443, not 543. My brain just jumped a little bit, and now I remember the power figure exactly. Ah, that wasn't the fastest lap. Still, I managed to beat them for over a second. Yeah, the Tigra rally car was pretty nice too. There's 48 viewers, which I'm really appreciate, but there's only 19 likes. We need to get those like numbers up. I will appreciate if you could leave a like on the stream so the channel can keep reaching more people. And you know, it will be a nice way to actually continue the streams, just reaching a good a nice and a like goal. Got stuck because I'm looking at my bowl of water and I want to drink water already. God, it's getting hot in here. How do you fit 440 horsepower in a Storia? Fiction powers. Celica, Del Sol. Oh, yeah. I sure as hell don't know this track. This is new to me. I'm so small that I can squish through any gap. It's really hard to close off a tiny compact when all of your opponents are white sport cars. Oh, this looks pretty. This looks pretty, and it looks like it falls on my favor, actually. Oh, bank turn. Oh, no, get out of here. Bank turn, oh god, this is a really long bank turn, I like it. Am I really going to beat this thing on the uphill? Why are you braking so hard? Five laps of this. Yeah, this is going to be a pretty long race. And the Prelude seems to have a chance at overtaking me, so it will be interesting. Gideon enthusiasm. It will take a lot for me to master the courage to play Enthusi again. Me and that game are not the best friends. For a moment it's awesome, and then it's just atrocious. I have a love-hate relationship with it, so it'll take a while. I made a video like 2 years ago on it, but no, more. One of the first videos of the channel was about Enthusi in GT4, which is not... I wouldn't recommend you watch it because it's pretty inaccurate. probably do for a remake, but right now I'm not thinking of that. 5 laps, yes. Your eyes do not deceive you. You can take this corner flat out. Never mind. I thought the prelude will be closer to me. 5 seconds ahead now. That's kind of scary, actually. Imagine just having your nice Japanese sport car from the 90s and being beaten by a story of all things. Story which can barely break 140 kilometers per hour. So early, it breaks. Man, that has to be humiliating. Half the complete track. Oof. So it gets longer. That's good to know. I mean, it will add up because Konami shut down the entire Enthusia division after Enthusia 1. So it's not like you could go anywhere. I mean, it will add up, it will make sense. Where else are you going to go? I think it was yesterday. I was reading, not reading fully, but just checking it out. A review of the new Aston Martin Vanquish, which, I don't know. I mean, it's interesting, but it seems like a bit. It seems like I don't know who's going to put up the money for one because it's a $400,000 car. I did say 400,000. Jesus. I really did say that. Yeah, it's a $400,000 car. I mean, it's just really expensive for what it is. And I think most people who just want to be 12 are gonna go Ferrari route. So it's kind of hard to see the potential customer of those. I mean, they always find customers, Aston Martin. It's not like they struggle to find customers, but yeah, it does open up a lot of questions. At least in my brain. Who's going to buy it? I mean, it's a pretty car, don't get me wrong. You do prefer the older cars, they just look a bit better, but still. No, it's good that they're making a V12 at least. Really good that they are making a V12 at least. It would be nice if they actually decide to put that same engine on smaller cars, but I don't know if they're gonna do that. I really don't know if they're gonna do that. Again. Like they did with the Vantage. Those Vantage V12s were pretty clever cars. I get a fancy Ford is kind of an insult, to be honest. They have nothing to do with them. And even when it was under Ford ownership, the cars just completely stood out on their own, so that claim has never had any value, to be fair. I don't really like when people do that. It's just, it's kind of oversimplifying, but at the same time, it often has no value whatsoever. If you're gonna care about switchgear being borrowed from another manufacturer on a car, I mean, that's a very first world problem, or you need to have your priorities checked, because that's not what matters on a car. Yeah, I mean, the target of Aston Martin has always been really specific. That's kind of the thing. It's just that what makes me wonder is how sustainable their model is, as always, because they're doing good, oh, then it's, oh, Aston Martin is in trouble again. It's always the same cycle. V12 made out of the four Mondeo engines, but who really cares? I mean, it's a good engine nonetheless. The engine worked fine. That doesn't make that seems like a really despective way of looking at it when it's a functional engine and it does what it's supposed to do. Ah, yeah, it's only 2 races. Well, the story just vanished to beat cars double their power. And it got a 80 out of that. Save is complete. Let's hope it's a pretty color. No, I don't want to use this color. It's a fancy far. Look, we're not now going to agree on this, but you're technically wrong. What's on the used car dealership then? I have this. Ah, this is a Jaguar. Okay. I will like that. Yeah, I mean, in a way, I do think that they're kind of on their own league. Porsche moves towards the sport car market, and they're kind of doing their own thing. And Ferrari's just, again, Ferrari's just always doing their own thing. It's like those three in a way. Well, look at that Lamborghini to the mix. Lamborghini as well. Those four are just kind of always doing their own thing in a way, and the rest kind of try to fill in the gaps that those brands leave. You know, I'm just gonna do the next license. Why not? Get this out of the way. Oh, I have to drive an Aston Martin. Now that we're talking about those. By the way, there's 48 of us, which I really appreciate, but there's only 27 likes. I will appreciate if you all could leave a like on the stream, so this channel can keep reaching a bigger audience. I have to do a start and stop thing. Right. That's a pretty shade of green on this TV9. it has interior camera because premium car, right? Oh, that's really optimistic. So much for that. She wants to wrap the thing. Okay. Brakes are worse than I anticipated. Because they have to brake much earlier. Yeah, it almost sounds like it has a racing transmission. Ah. I doubt it has custom gear ratios, right? Seriously doubt it. Hard braking and sitting corner of that downhill straight. Ooh. This is the return of International C after GT2, actually. It's this good old section. Everyone's favorite in Realm. Hey, Silver. Let me tell you, playing without music is kind of weird, but at the same time, I have to, otherwise I get my streams taken down, so... Yeah. The things I have to do. Total harping with a 370 set. Oh. That's not gonna work, that's too fast. That's too fast again, what the hell am I doing? This is probably too slow. But if it works, it works. Yeah, it works. That was really slow, but it works. So we'll take this. We'll take that as done. Next license. Early braking when driving downhill on dirt. Oh, dirt driving. Playlist editor works for tracks that you have installed on the console, I think. That's what you mean. You don't think it works for the tracks of the game itself? That's a really pretty Lancer. The rally rims look really good too. How early do you want me to brake? Oof. Yeah, I could have gotten gold if I did better at the first turn, actually, but I'm not getting back for that. License test. This is driving the macaroni and cheese sounds like. It'll probably sound a bit more sticky than that. Right. You can go with faster than I anticipated through that. But still good enough to get the gold, the bronze. I thought you had to brake much harder for that corner. Blind corners in the woodlands. The titles for these tests are really amusing, to be honest. They never fail to amuse me. S15? It's been a while since I joined an S15 in GT. Ah. It's always pretty close to the silver, not good enough to get it. By the way, if you haven't left a like on the stream, I will seriously appreciate it if you did, so we can keep growing this channel, and I can continue to do this for a living, which is exactly what I do. We only have 29 now, and we have 43 viewers, so it will be nice if we could get closer to 50. WRX sedan. It's funny how there's a sedan of this generation, but people always remember the hatchback, myself included, and when I see a sedan, it's like, oh, this thing's what I made in sedan form. I didn't remember that. For me, the hatchback is prettier anyway, though. Yeah. I know a lot of people got upset when the hatchback appeared. And that's why the sedan exists, because people got upset and so I said, fine, we're giving the sedan. Probably not like that, the sedan was probably always part of the plan. But you know, in some countries, the sedan wasn't available and it was only the hatchback, so there's a bit of that going on too. That's weird. Car completely flicked directions without my controller. I know this view. So they really based this off a real location then. Interesting. It's good to know that it hasn't changed in 10 years, 14 years. Oh my god. I don't know where the hell I'm placing the car. Or why is it bumping out so much? It's just like, I have no control over it. What is it doing? Let's see what is it doing. I'm probably going too fast. lift off oversteer. I could use. Good enough. Yeah, I was probably carrying too much speed. But hey, we'll take that as good enough for the time being. Oh, Monza. The land of the pile-up. Nah, too much speed. Sky window radar, yeah, the panoramic roof thing. Again, very close to silver, not exactly getting it. It looks pretty good, the Beretta. It's a pretty good looking car. I like it. It's the B6 with all-wheel drive. I mean, it's the top of the range. Especially with the sky window thing. I wonder how many exist in the specification. Yeah, that's always funny when the game shifts for you and you're expecting to... You think you have to make the shift, but the game does it for you. And you're left wondering, oh, do I have to shift or not? Yeah, it's always funny. It's not gonna make the turn. But it's a nice C6. See, camera. Really nice C6. Oh yeah, those Pro Drive Bredas, that's a pretty interesting story, isn't it? Yeah, Alfa Romeo still send them Bredas with sunroofs, which is insane. It's more like it. That's more like it. I mean, the Beretta is pretty, but there's also the Alfa Romeo GT, which is pretty good looking, and... I mean, I don't know, I like it. I know although some people don't like it, but I do like it. Oh, 512. Berlinetta Boxer. This is a pretty interesting test. This is the final test. Let's see if I can actually get called here. That's a nice interior camera though. Countach and Ivarsari ahead of me. No, the game is stuttering a little bit. Game is stuttering a little bit. Don't know how they managed to make something that simple, but they managed. If I say what I think, I'm gonna get in trouble. Sure, they didn't disqualify me. So anyhow, there's one pack of cars really far ahead, and there's one pack of cars which is slowing me down. I need to make clear without. I need to get clear of these guys without crashing into them. That will be good. In there. God, they're really wide. They're really chunky cars. Crash. Yeah, it was kind of to be expected. Yeah, the first of half of opponents are roadblocks. Exactly. Exactly. I just want to enter that corner slower, but I don't really want to. I really want to get clear out of these guys. I don't really like them. They're gonna slow me down way too much. If I just take this one a bit slower and a more steady line. Yeah, like that. We can just go through here. You have 2 laps? Oh. I mean, I probably do need to rush it. Because the quicker I get through them, the more time I have to play catch up. This is a really weird mix of cars. Strato, C3, C2, C3 convertible. That makes for a nice sandwich. C3 convertible with a 512 Berlinetta Boxer. And we were taking them earlier. Much earlier this time. That's good. Really good. The green Stratos is pretty too. Here we come again. C3 still being a roadblock. Ah, come on. Have to slow down even further for that corner. Crash. Just gonna crash, and that's not good. Yeah, I assume no one really knows what the name stands for. Because there's no official confirmation. But they're pretty cool cars, nonetheless. I think it's one of those Ferraris which people forget they exist until they see them, and it's like, oh yeah, that thing, that's a pretty cool car. And you bet it's a cool car. That's unfair. Kind of unfair. Coupe Cabriolet or Coupe Convertible, Sanka. Because the idea of those cars, not only the 307, but every single car with a retractable metallic roof, was the fact that it's you could have it as a coupe or you could have it as a convertible. So coupe, convertible, CC. I don't know why. I think they're cool. Maybe it's a third world thing, but they're cool cars. I won't pay the $10,000 to come out for one though. Getting through this guy's early. It's good. Really good. Don't look. Just focus on the road. Damn. That mute is proving to be a problem. And the circle is quite short. And I'm 6 seconds behind still. Guess I'm not catching up to those guys. See, my fears were correct. I have to push much harder. Because I'm not getting it anywhere close to overtaking them. I'm not even overtaking that Miura. 5. Straighten yourself out. Name that for an actress. I mean, I haven't heard the story, but Jesus, that's a bit of a stretch. I mean, you never know, but my brain just says that feels like it's a bit of a stretch. It will be pretty crazy if it's true. But then again, it won't put it past Ferrari. Yeah, no, I have to do much better to actually catch up to those guys. So I'm not up to doing it. Sure, I will buff out. Don't complain about the touches. Oof, I completely ruined the driver's side. And the passenger side too. Ah well. It is what it is.
Congratulations! You have effectively passed your International C license tests. Now enter the appropriate races and raise your driving level.
Okay.
Next up, the International...
Shut up. Yeah, the Stadium story that in theory Mitsubishi, the people who work at Mitsubishi US got confused and heard the Stadium over the phone rather than Stallion. Yeah, I know that one. And which will make a lot of sense because the double L pronunciation in Japanese also goes to an R, so it will makes a lot of sense. Guy wants to take my job. I know I said that joke yesterday, but I'm not going to stop using it now. Yeah, I completely changed my voice in a second. Yeah, that's totally me. I have double personalities. I have double voices too. Ooh. Look at this. Look at this. It's the Bayron. Oh, a Carlton. This is also a really cool car. RS6 Avant. If I recall, the way I understand it is the fact that Japanese doesn't really have an L pronunciation. It's just one of those things that they don't. That it doesn't really have a relative to our language. Well, the Western languages, I guess. Really, the Bayron is a standard car. Oh god. God, yeah. I'm starting to see why people don't like this game. Yeah, I think all standard cars were on the used dealership. Yeah, the game says so. Says as much. I need to do this races. Far challenge. I need something cheap and FR. Cheap and FR. That's not cheap, but it's FR. Altessa, oh, that could be it. Altessa. And it's the cheaper one. It's the entry level one with the one inline 4, I think. Yeah, sure. Why not? Let's use this thing. It's not the best color. Yeah, I want to use this one. The rims look pretty budget too. Let's go for the oil change. By the way, if you haven't left a like on the stream, I will seriously appreciate it if you did, so this channel can keep on growing and we can reach more people. At the same time, it's free, so it doesn't cost you anything. And it really helps out to continue doing this, so I will appreciate it if you could. The engine overhaul time's about. Just an oil change will be enough, though. Beginner CDs, FR challenge. This car doesn't have racing modifications. I'm pretty sure it's a standard car. I don't think any standard cars have racing modifications, right? Comfort soft. Well, that grid looks scary, but let's see what happens. Didn't load the rims. Ooh. That's actually a pretty good angle for this car. It's a shame that it's just really dark and you can't see half of the car. I don't like that you can't skip this cutscenes. Oh, the Infinity's coming at me. Holy Supra. This might not have been one of my brightest ideas. Yeah, no, they're destroying me. Jesus Christ. Oh, the pileup could help me. 135i, that's a really nice car. I like those. I like you, but I need to win. Oh. Some will say it's karma for what I did to the 135i. Some of you will say that. I have no top speed, I have no acceleration. If gonna give me any wrong then. This thing's slower than I anticipated. Much slower than I anticipated. Oh my god, look at them go! Oh. Oh. For once, an accident hasn't been my responsibility. That random AI car just pushed me, forced me into a spin, and, well, that's it. End of the line. Hey, thanks for the speed bump. You're gonna help me? Yeah, you're gonna help me. Oh. Well, I could... When you have those situations, it's really hard to defend against two cars. You can only block one. It's virtually 50-50. Oh. My god, it really has no speed whatsoever. It really does have no speed. This story had more acceleration than this thing. What is wrong with it? Uh-oh. I need to understeers too. So Jerry not hearing the GT4 tire squeal. I think I might be asking too much out of this car right now. I might be asking too much out of this car. Ten kilograms. 100 kilograms. You know, it's kind of a speed problem, so I'm just gonna try to see if I can improve its speed a little bit. That's as much as I want to spend on this car. I hope its acceleration now is a bit better, just enough to actually be competitive. Doesn't have to be supercar fast, but just enough. You know, these guys are a bit more clever. Whenever I try to block them, they realize I try to block them, and they push it through. Still on this guy too. It can reach 150 on its own now. I mean, they still destroy me on the straightaway, that's clear. Now the car just has enough power to actually make the wheels spin and kick the tail off it. Great. I didn't expect that. I should have planned for that. Jesus, they destroy me in the street. Ah, come on. Now you spin your wheels. Okay. Hello. Something tells me that... Yeah, 4-speed. That explains it. This thing is a 4-speed. That's why the gears are so long. That's why the acceleration is so bad. This thing has a 4-speed gearbox. There it is. Yeah, sure, all of you overtake me. Oh. Ow. Sure, we're gonna play bumper cars. I'm gonna play bumper cars with everyone. Yeah, this thing's a 4-speed. It's not... doesn't have more gears. Oof. Look, you have more to lose than I do. Your car is more expensive than mine. God damn it, the slush box. Oh god. That I didn't expect when I bought this thing. Come on. Come on, give me a hand. You're not gonna help. None of you are going to help. Man, the yellow are useless. Hello, SC. Hello, SC. No, it ain't happening. That ain't happening. My God, what have I gotten myself into? Last thing I expect is to buy a Lexus IS with a 4-speed gearbox. But here we are. And don't you see how the car just barely accelerates? That's thanks to the gears. They're really long. They're really long for a car with what, 160 something horsepower? And this weight, they have to be shorter for better acceleration. It's funny how the AI starts to pick up speed. I don't know if you'll notice. It's really weird. Ow. It doesn't turn either. It just doesn't turn either. I mean, I could probably stand a chance with better tires. Because as we speak, they just keep crashing into me. And it's not like I have better options, really. Buy the cheaper ones. And what does the Story Ace? That's also a shitbox car. That didn't count? I mean, it's 100% a shitbox. I'm telling you, my opinion's worth out of 100 people. You're not winning the numbers game. Oh god, we totally... Me and the FC totally went out on that poor Lexus. Overdrive gear, fourth gear. I have handling now. I just don't have speed whatsoever. I mean, look at this. Hey, at least I have one thing. I know the inline 4 IS came with a manual in some countries. But this isn't the one, it seems. And this is bad just Altez is an Japanese spec car. So there's a big chance that it's slightly different than the IS we know. Oh no. Oh no. Hey, can I slipstream off here? Where did you come from? I have to brake so hard because the AI just types into me. And when I try to do their maneuvers, I fail. What else do you want me to do, game? Yeah, what I have is the AS200, not the RS. The RS has the inline 6, this one's an inline 4. Oh god. Not only the PS3 is the gear to upscale it, make it look pretty, etc, etc. The capture card, just a lot of things. Things that a man who can't even afford food at times cannot afford. So yeah. It's a small trade-off. One that I'm willing to make. Just pretend they're all EV swaps. It's funnier that way. Wait, it's streaming at 720p? Is it me or YouTube? It should be at native. By the way, if you haven't left a like on the stream, I will really appreciate it if you did, so this channel can keep on growing and we can reach our goal of 50 likes for the stream. It will mean a lot to me and to the growth of this channel. That's more like it. You see, we still have a 350 set to catch up. Probably it's the automatic quality thing. Yeah, sometimes that happens. It's funny how it downgrades you. With my phone, it always goes to the highest quality available, and my phone just starts to lag out if you put anything past 480p. So you really need to be careful all the time and make sure that automatic doesn't just send me to 720 or higher. Leave me alone. Oh. What the hell? I'm just a sitting duck here. They just surround me. Where did these guys even appear from? Getting a bit annoyed with this. Yeah, I'm getting a bit annoyed with this. Go try another circuit. Really, you want me to make this thing more powerful? How about finishing the race and getting some actual money for your time? Too much effort. I refuse. Okay, just keep that as an option. It's the final option. I lost count of the attempts that I really threw at this already. All I can tell, it's getting even hotter in my room, and I wish I could install that AC that I bought a year ago, but I just don't have the funds to install it. Oh. I tell you, this year has really gone against my expectations. He just stops me. He just stops me. There's a prowler on the lake. Hey, UFS, welcome to the stream. Hope you're doing well. 2 days in a row. Yeah, I'm trying to stream until the end of the month to see if I can earn a bit more revenue, to be honest, because I'm not doing well at all. So, considering that I'm going to receive this in December, and you know, it'll probably make the difference between the type of Christmas I will have, I'm trying to do as much as possible before the end of the month. They're gonna take off on the straightaway. That much I know. Just look at this guy. It's not an IS-300, it's an IS-200, inline 4. Hey! Easy. Yes, it's the prowler. It's a prowler. Man, I'm just not getting any closer to those two. And what's gonna happen is one of those two is going to come and put their car right in my side on this corner. Oh no, it didn't. Good. It's a bit hard through there. Oh, come on! Will you grip for a change? I'm getting really tired of this fucking car. Need you to take the corners faster. If you're not going to accelerate, at least take the corners faster. Can you do something? At least one or of those two? No, you can't do anything. You can't do anything at all. Get out of here. I don't know what's the deal with this car. It has no redeeming qualities whatsoever. No speed, no grip, nothing. It's not even a good color. How much money do you want me to throw at this thing? Seriously. And watch me go to a different track, right? And the race is being dead easy. Just being this godforsaken track as always. And why did you buy it? Well, it was cheap. I didn't want to spend more money in a rear-wheel drive car. And given the game has been really easy to me so far, I figured that it will be fine. Oh my god. But it's not. Even I didn't plan for this. It actually already has a turbo kit. And tires. It was cheap. Now after all those upgrades I threw into it, it's probably pretty expensive. It has already costed me a lot of money, probably. So it's probably not cheap anymore. It's probably pretty expensive now. Probably I could have probably gotten something much better already. Oh well. Just got a bit creative. It's all a matter of that Camaro not disappearing from my sight. And the RX-7 actually giving me a hand. He's not gonna give me a hand. Going to play in the sandbox. Deserved. Absolutely deserved. We should all go and play in the sandbox a little bit. Leave me alone for the change. I mean, this is what annoys me. This is exactly why I'm so annoyed with this race. Your opponents are nowhere near you, and then they're suddenly right behind you. It's like they cannot make their mind up. Are you going to be close to me, or you're just going to be close to me in sections? Honestly, I don't really not want to know what sort of thought process you need to have to buy a Prowler. It's just a car that I just don't get along with. I mean, sure, it's kind of cool in some colors, but I don't get it. I just don't get it. That RX-7 is really close to me and I don't like it. It already crashed me, by the way. Slide. And they pick up speed right at the end. Right at the end they pick up speed. No. No. Oh, God. Well, that's a finish. That's a finish, and the Prowler ended up second. See, the good thing about this, I don't have to do this race again. I don't want to use this car anymore. I seriously don't want to use this car anymore. This has been a negative experience, all things considered. Also, welcome to the stream, Saturn. Hope you're doing well. I almost lost that race, by the way. Just so you know. Just so you know, I almost lost that race. Whew. Man. Control may have suffered otherwise. It's already busted. They won't suffer anymore. Now, 1 second. I can't read you all. 1 second. I just can't read you all. My phone's dead. It's not responding anymore. A completely hard crash on me. Yeah, it's completely dead. I hope this race is a bit better on me. Yeah, no, it's just dead. Really dead. Isn't good. Just completely black screen. Shut it down, I guess, because it's completely gone. To use my other one. Hope it has enough battery for the time being. I guess it managed to shut itself down. That's good. It's really good. trying to shut itself down. Well then. Guess that's a dead end. Let's see what happens in Tsukuba. Yeah, I hope that I have a better chance around here, really. To see what my old phone's doing. Still trying to shut itself down. It's not a good sign, it just completely hard freezed. Never does that. Maybe it's the heat, maybe the heat has gone into it. At least I'm third on the end of the first lap. That's looking more promising. Jackson Drive, Yellowbird. I already do that. I already watch all of your messages while driving. I don't learn my lessons. Yeah, that's more like it. New phone fund. When? Now that YouTube has calls, I should probably start taking advantage of that, but I doubt it will have much results. It's like YouTube telling me to put ads on my streams. Yeah, that will have much results. Yeah, that will do well. How are you going, Gracie? And Mark 3 Super is very close to. You know, this is exactly how it's gonna go. These two races are going to be dead easy. That's exactly how this is going to play out. Either they beat you in a straight line or they don't beat you at all. Shadow Legends sponsorship. Yeah, it will be pretty hard to actually get the income from a sponsorship. To be honest. Unless they just send me a suitcase in hand. And even then it has to go through customs. So. It probably ain't happening. It's funny how the channel... I was talking about this with someone. It's funny how the channel has gone twice the subscriber count this year almost, but... it's still struggling a lot in a lot of other senses. That has been eating my brain lately. It's not exactly easy. And phone booted again, the old one. The thing is, at the end, I'm probably going to end up selling the AC unit because it's on a box, it's new, so if it comes down to that, so I can continue doing YouTube, I'll probably end up selling it. Between burning myself alive and continuing to do this, I'd rather continue to do this. It gets that bad. Getting close to getting that bad, really. So yeah, I might as well just. It's on a box. So I could probably sell it for a bit of change. I didn't expect it to be when I bought it, but yeah, it has become that now. Couldn't install it, then things got worse for me, and now it's there, just sitting. And I'm always wondering if I should sell it on or not. Especially a financial asset. I haven't fighting with this Altezza for quite some time already. I mean, now's the time. Now's the time where everyone's just doing all the AC maintenance and trying to find new units, etc., etc. Now's the time to actually put it on. Things are getting warm and summer's gonna come, so the time's now. If you haven't left a like on the stream, though, I will really appreciate it if you did, so the channel can keep reaching a bigger audience, and maybe I don't have to sell everything to continue doing YouTube for an extra month. Jump? Yeah, jump. I like my odds against that M3, so I'll take the jump. In a way, I mean, it kind of is how it goes. I mean, you just buy them in winter if you have the possibility because they're cheaper. Yeah. I mean, it's not that bad to have the rear wheels driven on this car. I'm really close to the M3. I told you I like my outfit. Oh yeah, today in my YouTube feed, I saw that the whole Project Pinky build of a Mini Cooper by, I think it was called Bad Motorsports channel, uploaded a new video, which is something I completely lost track of because they upload every once in a blue moon, really. Alright, Radux, thank you for dropping by. Yeah, I saw that and I was like, oh hey, look, that's a bit of nostalgia. Easy, don't crash. You did crash. No. No. Quit users are flipping ACs. Like every single bad idea of mine The problem of that is the financial costs of doing so. And that represents my complete lack of ability of executing them. I want to win this race. Unless they wanted to, I was wanted to say to some sort of technician or something, but I lost the interest. I have lost the interest on everything really. Beside this. I don't really care about much for other things. It was more a way of finding a means to live, but now that this is what I want to do, I mean, just working on some sort of media, and honestly, I don't really want to do other things. I would like to cover other things, but that's a different story. I mean, I'm trying to see. I really want to do like a weekly series of videos where I just cover the important car news of each week. But I'm not sure how many people will watch it, and I really need things to be hits now. They have to do well. There's no other option now. Why did I say yes to using this car? Let's see what else there is to do. Japanese classic K cars and bits race. That's all I got to do here. Japanese classics will be fun. Let's see if there's actually a Japanese classic. And what else I could do with a Japanese classic? Supercar nostalgia. I could enter this too. AC Magnite. I mean, selling ACs is a business. No. Oh, look, it's yellow. It's yellow. In all of its glory. I have to buy this, don't I? I really have to buy this, don't I? Sure. In all of your yellow glory. There you are. I switched into it. I mean, I don't have. At least I can waste money in a game. At least I can do that still. Contractually obligated. Damn. Guess so. What could I do with this thing, though? None of these races. European Hot Hatch Clubman Cup. Let's see the opponents. Quesito. Quesito. No, I'm not calling it quesito. It doesn't count as European. It's a car. It should probably tell me it's American. Look, it's gonna tell me it's a US car. How did I tell you? I don't play Gran Turismo 7, so I'm not interested in Gran Turismo 7. I don't have it. I don't have the money to buy Gran Turismo 7. I don't have the money to buy a PS4 or a PS5. I'm not interested in GT7. Each time you come into this channel, you ask me about GT7, and I always give you the same answer. Yeah, no, it's not a good idea. I don't recommend you to do this either, but... You know, it would be worth a try. No. Maybe I need more upgrades given the opponents that appear. Oh yeah, I'm gonna need more upgrades for this, don't I? Typical opponents. Yeah, they have so much more power than I do. There's really nothing else I can do with this thing. It's not a second compact race or something. British lightweight is not lightweight, it's not Lelon British. There's not much else I can do with this thing then. I already invested a ton of credits into it, so it might as well work out. This is going to be really hard to drive. Uncomfortably so. Sure. Yeah, here goes nothing. What's sanity anyway? Something I don't have. Who really wants to have a healthy lifestyle anyway? Life's better when everything you do is a constant source of stress. Let's go. Oh. That golf. I don't like that. So I managed to gain positions. It's not what I wanted to end, but sure. Sure is adorable. Yeah, it has the cute factor going for it. That you can't deny. I actually like the C4 BTS, it's a pretty nice car. I like that it's in the game. But yeah, I get your point, given that premium cars were so limited. But still, I like that the C4 BTS is in the game. It's a pretty cool looking car. Fighting for first place. The MR2 is the problem. The MR2 is really quick. I need to win this race. I really do need to win this race. I need to find a way to either outmaneuver it or overtake it before it takes off, it seems. Which I do have a chance because I'm, you know, holding, but he's pulling away from me. He's pulling away from me. And right, this is a tournament, so you can't restart the damn race. Yeah. There is a chance to this. There's a very slight chance to this. So maybe putting a bit more funding into it might not be a bad idea. I really want Turbo 2. I'm wasting too much money building out this car. Nah, I didn't upgrade the suspension. I don't really want to just get into trying to figure out the setup for this thing right now. I don't feel like it's actually getting on the way. The car has handling. Okay, handling. Handling isn't the limiting factor here. I cannot correct those tiny tires with suspension adjustment. Yeah, sure, it will be good, but I think I have bigger issues. Yeah, I just went to 6 figures to broke the average car buying experience, I guess. Oh, that was really aggressive. Yeah, I'm losing the position. Yeah, the open diff moment. Yes, absolutely. Get out of the way. Hey, he's also yellow. I get for not looking at the screen. This is way quicker than I anticipated. If only it didn't cost me 60,000 credits to put it together. I will say it's a good investment. Yeah, 60,000. I went from having 90 something to 30 something. Oh, come on! I had it. I absolutely had it. Hi, Chaser. Welcome to the stream. Hope you're doing well. I'm buying the LSD. Looks like more than 60,000. I have other cars to sell rather than the EK9. Okay, in a so-so mood. Well, here's hope that watching a car struggle to beat other cars makes your day or night better. So slightly at least. By the way, we're only 2 likes off from 40. Wanted to reach 50 on this stream, but I guess that's not gonna happen. Really nice to at least reach 40, you know. The idea is that I win enough races so I don't actually... But the problem is the next one is Route to 46 and he sure as hell ain't gonna win that. I don't have the straight line speed. But 1000 GT could be a problem. There's no way that I'm actually outpulling a 3000 GT. There's no way. I refuse to believe that. Maybe if it's a naturally aspirated one? My god, I really was outpulling the 3000 GT there. Absolutely insane. I weigh like half as much, and if it's DSL, the naturally aspirated one, I have like 30 horsepower less than it. I mean, I don't know, it's a pretty big car. Pretty big and hefty. It needs a lot of power to move. I think it's a pretty good argument. Also, if it's TSL, there is the question of gearing, because TSL has, I think TSL comes with a 4-speed automatic too, which, as we have experienced on this stream with the Alteza, is a really, really bad combination. Sure, the SL might have more torque than my Alteza, but still the problem remains. It's not a good setup. So it's gonna be even slower. Answer the title version on high level at all, depending on some luck. Yeah, and also if you have funding and don't spend all of your money into building a Ford car. Welcome, Gammon. Hope you're doing well. VR Force came with both gearboxes. And to be fair, it's not like Mitsubishi. Mitsubishi has always been, you know, kind of an odd brand when it comes to their cars. Not all of them do so well. And sure, the Lancer was a strike, and everyone remembers the Lancer because they sold them for 10 years or so. But when you look at their performance story, the rest is just kind of rocky, to be honest. And a lot of models just didn't leave Japan in a way, so it makes sense that people don't know them. I mean, a lot of people just know them thanks to GT, to be honest. Still sitting at 38 likes. Will be nice if we could get 40 at least. Oh, that was a sudden start. This is the harder one. This is the tough one. I have no idea if I don't think I can win this. I just don't have the power to win this. Just look at this. Oh. Yeah, sure, you have to brake a mile earlier. I don't have to brake so early. That's really good grip. Never mind. Never mind, I'm doing this. This is insane. If only I just didn't have like that weird pop-in whenever I just switch cameras. Oh no, I forgot to brake. Because I was looking at the cars behind me and I didn't see the braking signs. I thought I had more straight away. Funny because whenever I think Mitsubishi, I also think of their plane operations during World War II, right? And if I recall, Chrysler also had an aviation wing, which they shut down in the 70s. So that comparison of just calling Mitsubishi Japanese Chrysler might be kind of accurate. Just kind of. Yeah, not just the Cedars, they built a whole lot of planes. I mean, the Cedars the most known, because it's just the plane which saw the most service in a way, but they built a lot of other things too. I think there's also a lot of two-engine planes involved in the mix. Not sure if they actually had their hand on building tanks. Yeah, Mitsubishi had its hands in a lot of things, and cars were just an extension of those lots of things. Remember, you have to brake here. I find it funny that the tires are still blue. Oh, look, it's the Mirage. That's not a 3000 GT. It's still a Mitsubishi though. Mitsubishi did make tanks in World War II. Yeah, I thought so. I could swear, but you know, I wasn't sure. Yeah, and they also made air conditioning units. I seen a few of those, and it's always funny to me. It's about a Mitsubishi air conditioning unit. Not sure if they also made like CD players, DVD players, things like that. I will argue Chrysler in the 60s had a few successes. The 70s killed them. Okay. You're really close to me. Both of you. Get out of here. And they're the same color too. Oh god. Just come from a different mother, it seems like. Italian and Japanese. Oh, man, that was a close finish, wasn't it? all the first 5 cars finish really close to each other. My problem with the comparison to Launch is the fact that Launch has never been given a proper chance. Because when it started struggling, what happened? It got bought out by Fiat because there's this strange mentality that those brands need to be Italian owned or whatever. And absolutely nobody which could have made them work has ever got their hands on them. I mean, think about it. Lancia, Maserati, and God, what's the other one? Why is Alfa Romeo? All on the same brand. That's a disaster. Those 3 brands are meant to compete with each other. They did compete with each other, and that's why they were good. You just put them all under the same roof, and yeah, you're going to have to kill them all because they're never going to work that way. Sure, they may have some moments of glory, like Lancia with the rally cars and Maserati with the MC12 and things like that, but you have to keep them away from one another as much as possible if you want them to survive. But of course, nobody's going to tell you that. Everyone's going to be, oh no, they have to remain the same old story. And yeah, look how far that wall has gone. Yeah, sure. All the 3 brands are dead because nobody has been able to realize that. The thing is, now the only people who can buy them are probably going to be Chinese. And we know what they do when they buy brands. They just go full EVs and destroy them. So that ship might have sailed already. It might be too late to actually have, I don't know, something like Volkswagen Group by one of the Italian brands again. It would have been really funny if the Italian brands will have been under a similar situation like the British brands, but just, you know, kind of so successful in a way that how VW and BMW ended up splitting Rolls-Royce to one another. That would have been an interesting what if the Italian brands were split into different companies and bought out. I wouldn't say that that's the final evolution of the car. I think there's a lot more to do. It's just more so the fact that if you keep... we always go back into the same, don't we? If I need to spend billions upon billions of dollars to develop a car platform, then yeah, I'm going to play it pretty safe and I'm not going to take any risks. Just what it is, really. If you want more interesting cars, then you have to make it easier to build cars. You just need to step out and let people build things. It's just that simple. Otherwise, we're never going to get out of this loop. And it's never gonna happen because, you know, it's just never gonna happen. Unless the entire world has a come to God moment and everyone realizes who the real problem is, it ain't gonna happen. So that's why it's important to actually push for it. To make noise about it, to always be there and just remind people that yeah, the problem isn't the company, the company is just a symptom, the problem is the fact that cars are over-regulated. 12 seconds, Jesus Christ. What an absolute disaster this race has been. This thing's overpowered. I don't know what I have created. What will you choose as your pick for someone who will want to buy a brand like Maserati or Alfa Romeo? I think that's the tough part, isn't it? Who could buy them? That's a question that I always have in my mind. I wouldn't trust American companies with them because they have proven to be somewhat unreliable. You have the case of General Motors with Saab and Ford with Aston Martin and Jaguar by example. They did okay. I mean, Ford invested an absolute ton of money in Jaguar and what they got was virtually nothing. So in a way I kind of feel bad for them. But at the same time, I don't think that those two mentalities will work well with one another. But it will be pretty useful. I mean, not now, because the American brands have other problems when it comes to money, so they cannot invest in a side project like an Italian luxury brand. The European brands, well, it will be easy to say Volkswagen Group, but Volkswagen Group already has enough cars. Car brands, I mean, they have their hands on everything. It's impossible. It's not gonna happen, and it shouldn't happen. So that's Volkswagen out of the list. Japanese will be an interesting alternative, really, and I think that it's the only real possibility. But at the same time, I don't know, because it's just. I think it doesn't really matter who. I don't think the flag matters in the end. It will just take someone who's really knowledgeable and understands the car industry from the perspective of an enthusiast, really. But sadly, that means losing money. It's just the way things are. Sadly, that means losing money right now. And I understand if people don't want to lose money. That's fair. You shouldn't want to lose money. So it's a pretty interesting puzzle to sort out. Fiat has proven to be absolutely atrocious at managing those three brands, so I don't want them anywhere near. I don't want them anywhere near those brands, period. To me, a lot of people don't say, but to me that's the root cause of all the problems of the Italian automotive industry. Fiat. Fiat is just a massive state-funded conglomerate that just has been allowed to take over everything. Hey, that's a pretty nice car. And the fact that it has been able to take over everything just pretty much meant that all of those smaller brands have been pretty much shot dead. I mean, the thing is, Toyota will be a pretty interesting matchup because if you put the Toyota and I said Maserati side by side, I mean, the mashup could be real interesting. It could really be a really interesting mashup. So I don't know how could that be. That will be an interesting topic for a video, I guess, but I don't think anyone's interested in my ramblings about real cars. But you know, I think we're going to wrap things up for today. I think it's time to wrap things up. We had a lot of fun with the car. We had a lot of fun with the Storia. We had a bit of annoying moments with the Alteza, and we did license tests. We did absolutely everything we could. So I think it's time to wrap things up for today. I want to thank everyone who has joined me. If you want to be updated or continue talking with us all, you can join me on Discord. There's a link on the description to that. It is also your last chance to leave a like on this video, so make sure to leave a like on this stream to help out the channel. And I think I'm going to stream, not sure if tomorrow, but probably the final day of the month to see if I can improve my fortunes. I really appreciate all of you who have joined me. I hope all of you have enjoyed the stream, and I hope all of you have a good night, and good luck at work, school, whatever you do tomorrow. Take care, and bye for now.